Hello and welcome to another update video about Bitcoin. Yeah, we have seen some movement yesterday. There was a short rally, nothing too significant related to Bitcoin, 4% to the upside after yesterday's announcement, but nothing too crazy. And that means it became basically true what I thought before, which is that the rate increase has already been priced in the last few days. Yeah, with that price decrease that we saw across cryptos, a lot apparently has already been priced in. So we haven't seen an immediate dump or anything. No, it was more of a bit of a recovery, a confirmation rally that showed that everything was going as most people expected with the rate increase. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look at Bitcoin. Yeah, nothing really changed. There are a few possibilities how this can unfold now. And I made a Ethereum video yesterday, and we are really here in the turnaround space, or in a potential turnaround space. So obviously we are in the larger yellow target area. We have come into that area that I've highlighted to you since November. And this is just the area where I do expect still ideally the turnaround. Now, I acknowledge we could even go down to 17K, that is the 78.6% Fibonacci retracement level. And we could even go down to 10.6K, that is the 88.7% Fib level, if we lose the 78.6 at 17K. But the 20K is massive psychological support. Yeah? And the other two support levels would be all part of the current Elliott Wave scenario that we are here in a larger wave 2. So it wouldn't change the scenario, it would just change the short time frame wave count. It would mean here in this wave 2, you can come down without a problem to an 88.7% Fib level. All the altcoins have done that pretty much. Do I believe it? Not really, only in an extreme case. The 16.9 that you can see here, or 17K, the 78.6% Fib level, I think would be fairly realistic. However, the other alternative is that we're already here just finding the low at the moment. This is just where we are, and we now need to observe the chart very closely. You know, if it turns around here, everything would have been textbook-like and perfect, and it would have gone absolutely perfectly in line with my expectations since November, December. Then we would have come into my target area and just turned around in here and moved towards time highs ideally. You know, that would be fantastic. However, my view is still that we haven't seen the low, but probabilities are really close together now. The main reason why I tell you that we haven't seen the low, there's two reasons for it. One is that I'm still missing any bullish confirmation, so we haven't really broken out above key levels. You know, I don't see an impulsive wave to the upside yet. The other reason is that a lot of the altcoins that I cover as well and that I observe, they look much better, or they would look much better with another lower low. Okay, so these are sort of the two reasons. But then, yeah, yesterday I gave you here the view that we might be in a triangle here. This is still on the table. I told you a triangle can extend, it can change its form. It's extremely difficult to forecast. And yesterday I had it labeled like that, said, you know, this could be the wave C, and that if we get above the wave C, which is here at 21,700, all I would probably do, yeah, as long as we don't go above the wave A at 23.3K, I would just move the wave C along, because it just probably would mean that the triangle will extend. So this is currently what's happening, and therefore not really any surprises. It is still, in my opinion, a possible triangle which is unfolding. Now this is one possibility, okay, the triangle option. The other option, and I'll move the triangle count aside now to the side. The other option is, let me just shift that here a little bit. The other option is that what we're having here is just an expanded flat. Yeah, just an expanded flat, absolutely not too, you know, rather rare pattern, but you do find it, okay? So that would suggest that we have moved in this corrective pattern here in a wave A, we've come down in a wave B, and we're moving up here in a wave C. Now, we haven't moved above the wave A high, therefore it's not strictly an expanded flat at the moment. No, not even with the closed candles. So looking here at something like this, yeah, where we could even push a little bit higher in that C wave, especially as I can't count at the moment 5 waves within the C. So you would normally in the C wave expect a 1, 2, 3, 4, and there might be another push up, and that might even exceed the wave A. And if it does that, it is quite likely it could just be an expanded flat. So basically, if the price pushes one leg up, goes above the wave A high, then it could be an expanded flat. Okay, so that is the other possibility, and that would become very likely if we go above 23,295. Okay, so have that on the radar. Looking at the triangle, we must not exceed 23,295. I think if we do that, the triangle option is completely off the table for now. Besides that, the ABC would be my preferred option. Okay, is it possible to break out from here? Yes, it is possible, but too early to say. Okay. In fact, the breakout from here would be very much in line with my original scenario that we go into the 28.6 to 20k range. But bear in mind, I gave you this target in November, December. Looking at the short time frame count, I have my problems with it. It is not high confidence. Okay, it's not high confidence, but it is possible. And that would mean that we have probably made our wave 4 here. Okay, and that this here would then be the wave 5 low, and that we're already starting in an impulse. So it's not a finished impulse yet. I cannot count 5 waves into this, but, well, maybe I could. 1, 2, 3, no, not really. So yeah, I'm not convinced yet, but I'm telling you very clearly, it could become like that. It could become like that, and I'm going to observe this very closely. And as soon as I see here significant signs that there is breakout potential, I will of course make you aware. Now that would mean an impulse and a significant break and a rally above 23.3k. And ideally we want to move even above the wave 3 low here at 25.4k. And there you can see that until you get confirmation, already some of the rally is done. Okay, so this is just necessary as part of the process, and therefore it is usually impossible. I mean, someone is always there, but usually it's impossible to actually pick the absolute low, because you cannot pick the absolute low and have confirmation at the same time. If you buy at the absolute low, it is more of a game of luck, because you don't know if it falls further or if it goes up from here. Yeah, I mean, I bought yesterday at 20,200 Bitcoin, for example, and I'm quite happy it's gone up since then. But this was without confirmation. Yeah, and I'm very, very clear about that. So at the moment, also due to the fact that a lot of cryptos still would look better with another lower low, my primary expectation remains we are going to go lower. But I'm telling you very clearly, we are here in a potential turnaround space. It's very exciting. We could be literally in the low, yeah, and we are now waiting for more information on the price charts, which will give us more information, and maybe already throughout the day we can say more, and we might have more information, and we can really say with more confidence where we might be going. Okay, and that is my view about Bitcoin at the moment. So hopefully you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, check out the channel membership. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye bye.